How much does Uhaul charge per mile? Firstly, Uhaul has a flat rental fee of $20 to $40 per day for their trucks and vans. But you'll also need to pay mileage on your rental. So let's look at how cheap or expensive it can be, because the mileage fees vary by date of the rental, vehicle size, and the location. If you're moving locally, meaning picking up the Uhaul rental and bringing it back to the same location, the cost could be as cheap as 59 cents per mile on a weekday in the Midwest, or as high as $1.40 per mile on a weekend in Los Angeles. So you can imagine how that may add up. Even at a lower rate of 79 cents, if you drove 30 miles, that would add up to $24, basically doubling the cost of the rental. If you want the cheapest mileage rates, they're generally Sunday through Thursday. But what about the mileage rate for long distance and one-way moves? These are moves where you pick up your Uhaul truck at one location and return it at another, whether you're moving one town over or across the entire country. P.S. It's important to know that one-way move simply means dropping the truck off at a different Uhaul location than where you picked it up, even if it's just a few miles away. If you're moving long distance, Uhaul will estimate the number of miles required to get to your destination and bundle that into the rental price. There is no limit on how many miles you can drive in your rental. However, if you drive over what they estimate in the quote, you'll be charged an extra $1 for every mile you go over. While the mileage rate is typically cheaper for one-way moves, you'll still have higher costs and fees whenever the drop-off location is different. For example, if you rent a 10-foot Uhaul truck and drive it a total of 30 miles, it would cost $49 to return it to the same location. But if you dropped it off at a different location, it would cost $105, even if the Uhaul facility is just a few miles away. So if you are moving locally, the best money-saving strategy is usually to return to the same Uhaul location where you originally rented the truck. And the good news is there's no mileage fees if you decide to rent a Uhaul trailer to tow behind your vehicle. But none of this matters if you're not even allowed to rent a Uhaul. The required age to rent one depends on the type of vehicle and the location. Check out our other video where I break it down, and follow for more.